them.
Yeah.
So obviously you can't discredit them. But then as we will go on, they get progressively getting better, and it just feels as though coming into the final they're in red hot form.
Well, I'd have to agree with you there. They've started off a little bit slow, but that happens very often with championship winning teams. Start a bit slow on the first day or the first map series of the event, and then start to heat up as the time goes on. And that's what Chiefs have seemed to do. But Tainted Minds, if you said, they've been on the main stage for already 2 series in a row, and this could potentially be 4 if they are able to make it to that second best of 5. So let's kick things off, great ladies and gentlemen. The grand finals here. Tainted Minds and Chiefs going into a hard point here on Retaliation. The bridge first is the hard point that we're going to see. And Gigabyte can't get himself an early 3-piece with the grenades. He does actually get one there. Not a 3-piece as he did last time, but it is a good start nonetheless. Some trades going forward, but Nimble the first one to be able to get onto the hard point.
Fine job right now, just staying alive, making sure he's just holding down that in his area. Right now it seems as though TM in this position right now, they are making their trades, and it seems as though they're going to get a fair chunk of time unless Chiefs can do something here. But with damage, wow, I thought he got that kill on Scrism, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, right now Tainted Minds pretty much getting the most of the time here, and they'll rotate in the next 10 seconds or so. Right now, Tainted Minds starting up pretty much near perfect to what they need to be doing, to take the series of distance.
Gigabyte, I was talking about his grenades. He just pulled out another 2 kills with them, so all 3 of his kills so far have been from grenades. An interesting little thing to look at there. But look over in the Tainted Minds squad right now. We've got Zeus and Nimble, who are both on 2 kills. So Nimble, he's been shut down there, so Zeus is going to be able to continue his run, make that 3. He's just staying alive. Damage and code. They're trying to push into this one from the patio area. Damage, he teamed with Zeus on that kill streak, so that's not going to help. But the rest of the Chiefs roster, they are lining up very nicely to try and get some kills. Gigabyte with 2, Nimble with 2 of his own. And here's where Tainted Minds, though, they've been able to get control of those spawns. Chiefs didn't keep a player top market to be able to hold on to them. So, of course, influencing the spawns means, not influencing the spawns, sorry, means that Tainted Minds have been able to push into there and then get control. So now they'll be able to rotate back into the hard point a little bit easier. We'll see Chiefs, they're going to be spawned out all the way at first, and they're going to have to fight their way back into a lower street if they want to get any more points here. And, of course, fight their way up to that marketplace to be able to get control over the next hard point at Cathedral. They've done just that. They've broken the hard point. They're not just yet pushed up to be able to get those spawns.
No doubt. And Swifty just won a big gunfight towards that market area. He will be through. Going to drop right now. That'll be pretty not really good for their team right now. As you can see, they are walking towards this hard point. Trade again. We've seen all weekend long. Swifty's getting them 2 Bs all day. You can see Chiefs, very, very good retake. It seems so. Where Scrism can be dangerous. Unfortunately, he's taken out. But right now, and then by the time they even get to the contest, Chiefs got back in this game and eventually taking the lead.
Zeus is going to be making his way down the street with his teammates. He's going to contest this hard point. He's got out the player, but Swifty too good. Scrism coming in for some support as well. It's going to force Tainted Minds to continue pulling over towards Bacon. But now, Scrism, he's getting loud on the stage. He's telling these Tainted Minds players what's up. But what is up is that Tainted Minds have control over these spawns. So now it's going to be up to Swifty to Dean, to try and get control of those spawns. Bruce, he's in a tough spot right now. He's getting chased down, but his teammate comes in from behind and is able to help get that kill. So there we go. Nimble with 2 though. That's going to secure the spawns. Tainted Minds start things off, and this is where Chiefs now need to secure some closer spawns and try and get themselves back into this hard point. It seems like they've just done that. I don't understand how, but all of a sudden Nimble spawns all the way over to Cathedral. And this could be bad though. They won't be expecting it. Scrism and Swifty combining for 2. And now the Chiefs have been able to break down all of the support the Tainted Minds had. It's just damage here, and they'll be able to shut him down too. So there we go. Chiefs, a very nice break with 35 seconds.
Yeah, Tainted Minds right now, they're rotating nice and early, which is good position we have. But at the same time, they're allowing the Chiefs to make an easy retake. Taking a lot of the chunk of time. You can see right now, so he's 7 kill streak. He's doing absolute work. And if you look at the opposite side of the board, since he's absolutely struggling right now. 2 and 10. Hasn't really got a foothold in this game. And see Chiefs, just the points are climbing away. It gets a bit too much out of hand here. Tainted might be a bit of an issue because he just doesn't manage to get anything on the board right now. He does finally get 1 kill, which will help somewhat, but with 60 points, 60-point lead going into hallway, Chiefs pretty good right now. Takes that.
Right now, you're looking at Seti and damage. They both have only 4 kills. Meanwhile, Swifty, he's continuing his streak, a 9-kill streak. We'll see if he can't do some more damage here. He's going to be pre-aiming that door. Doesn't find a kill from it, but they've got complete control over the hotel hallway. This is usually that scrappy hardpoint. And it's one of those ones that you'd expect there to be points going back and forth, but for the most part so far it's been the Chiefs holding that down. Tainted Minds are able to break it. It's going to be interesting to see if they can hold it for any period of time. Now they're just, setting up, waiting for these players from Chiefs to push them. Killapai, he's going to spawn lower street. And this is where you need to think about, going towards those spawns for the bridge. The next hardpoint, the second rotation. The Chiefs, they're already 151 to 96. In the lead by a fair amount here.
Yeah, most definitely. And Setsi, good hold right now for him. Zeus, he just managed to make a big kill there. As we are going to rotate to the new bridge, this is an absolute vital hill right now for the Tainted Minds. I don't think they would let any sort of points go astray. He goes to speed, but as I say, that's 50. Do that big streak. He's got so much big streak of kills he got on. Managed to lock in them kill streaks, and they will come into play. And it seems as though Chiefs right now on the driver's seat, but making all the kills in the kill feed as well. So Tainted Minds struggle streak right now. They need to do something quick. They want to get back in this game. Swiftly or right now, both of them doing a lot of work. Another 3 kills going in favour of Chiefs. Every time I look at the kill feeds, all lit up blue. Tainted Minds pretty much no resolve right now.
Shrism and Swifty combining for 5 kills there. Swifty continuing another kill streak. You can see on his score streaks, he's got 2 available. Trinity Rocket and that of Scarab, if he wants to pull them out now on a 5 kill streak. He's had a 9 kill streak and a 5 kill streak. Some big plays coming from him, and the most objective time. Killapai 14 for 12, only 7 seconds for him. He's lagging behind 6 to 14. Not really the best that you want to see out of a player like him, and of course out of a team like this. But Chiefs once again on this map, just in complete control. And you think about this. Would it be completely different with Dens? I'd say yes. I feel like this would be a much closer game in this situation. But it's still definitely the core 3 of Tainted Minds and no pushover. They're a very, very talented team, some of the best in the region. And you can't take anything away from the fact that the Chiefs have dominated them, not only on this map, but just in general across this weekend. Yeah,
they're looking like they're going to get another 250 to 110 here, because they're just pretty much in full control. And it's just, again, just off the back of the just doing so much work for the squad. So many kills on offer, and they're pretty much making every gunfight they need to make. You can see right now, pretty much no one in favour right here. Right now, Camo will be popped. That's going to be game right now, 250 to 102, and that is a very commanding statement for the Chiefs and Tainted Minds.
Interesting thing to point out that Dean actually also went on a 5 kill streak at the end, so very much a whole team contribution to this win, as opposed to Tainted Minds. They only really had that of Zeus and I think Nimble, who are actually putting in a few kills, putting in a decent amount of kills. The rest of the players, or the other 2 players, Setsi and of course Damage, lagged behind for the majority of that first map there. So, it looks like it's troubling times for this Tainted Minds lineup.
I think that's the way it's going to be, but we said at the start of the series that if they were going to lose a map, it's going to be a hard point. I don't think they're ever going to. They're not going to take a hard point, even if they do manage to go the distance. I think they're going to lose them every single one. Yep. I think, as I said, if it's going to be Tainted Minds to get in the series, it's going to be the old instep strat, mate. 2 S&Ds and an uplink. That's the only way you're going to be able to get in the series, because the way Chiefs are playing right now, they're just too consistent. Well,
of course, you talk about that sort of strat and the way that those 2 game modes are very much the team play game modes. You need the teamwork to be able to win those, especially the search and destroy. And if that's what works for you, then fine, go ahead. They do say that S&D wins championships, so if Chiefs can't win the S&D, then they might be in a little bit of trouble. But, of course, we've seen them come back from, being 2-1 down, being 1-1. They definitely have the talent, no matter what they lose, at least this event it seems, to be able to come back and win the series. So it'll be interesting to see how this Search and Destroy plays out. As I said before, we're going to be going over towards a Crusher Search and Destroy, a map we haven't seen for a little bit now since these guys first played. In fact, no, that wasn't even played because that was the 3-1. So hasn't been played since the first series of the game, first series of the day for each team, which will be interesting to see where this one lies. In fact, I think Chiefs are the only one in the grand final who have played that one. So, they won that one there. I'd expect them to do it again.
Yeah, Crusher's a very consistent map. Again, just like Scorch. I think, as I say, Crusher and Scorch are probably 2 best SD maps in this game.
Yeah.
Very, push heavy. You just hit the B site and then decide where you want to go from there. Whether we want to go to A or we just want to hold the bomb. But, Chiefs are very disciplined. I feel they're not going to be the kind of team that will get the bomb down and just play the 4v4 post plant. I feel they'd be like TM, how they play more for control and then play the bomb. I think Chiefs would be kind of the exact same. Play that, play towards a B bomb, make sure they get any sort of pick first before they kick it off, and then get it down.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, heading into map number 2, Tainted Chiefs. Obviously, Chiefs up 1-0 in the series with a very commanding win on that hard point. Retaliation will go into this one with that momentum coming from that. Tainted Minds, in the meantime, are going to be looking to try and get this map at least to level out the playing field, at least to show that they can hang with this current Chiefs lineup. But it's going to be very difficult for them. Let's see what they manage to do. We'll be on board with Nimble, the dedicated demolitions expert, for this round at least. We'll see which way this Tainted Minds squad choose to go. A 4-stack for the Chiefs over at B means that these players can get a free plan on A, but of course they don't know that, as they do not have complete access to all the players' positions on the map. Meanwhile, 2 players from the Chiefs are going to be coming around the flank. Dean and, of course, Swifty are going to be making their way to try and pinch these players, Tainted Minds players, inside of the A bomb site here. But I feel like it's up to Killerpie and Swifty, Killerpie and Scrism to be careful. But Killerpie, he says, well, I don't need to be careful. I can just run in and gun all of you. He gets 2-piece there and the 3rd. Make that the 4th from Killerpie. That's going to be a complete victory there for the Chiefs in the first round. Scrism finding 1, but Killerpie with a 3-piece to start things off once again. You see him start getting hot at the start of a map, and the team should do well from there on out. So a very good start from Chiefs.
Yeah, most definitely. If Killerpie is the one that's heating up, that the other 3 boys are going to continue that form as well. So very scary stuff right now for Tainted Minds, especially with Killerpie going huge. He's already on a 3-kill streak. And if he can get 1 or 2 kills, or even a fuse or something this round, or a plant, sorry, it's going to put him in a very, very good situation. Going into the 3rd round. He'll be the first one to get a payload as well. But as I say, a damage, huge drink beast. Not even sure about that. Won't even get the ace. That was the quickest round I've ever seen SD, I think.
Well, there you go. Tainted Minds, they level it out. Killerpie might have been getting hot, but damage got hotter. He secured 3 very, very quick kills in that round. He was able to secure it for his squad. So there we have it. 1-1 apiece. Tainted Minds not allowing that loss to play into their minds at all, and this is something we saw consistently, especially after that loss initially to the Chiefs and then going up against SYF just before. They didn't allow it to hold them back at all, but Nimble, he's going to be picking up the bomb once again. Damage 4 for 1. Of course, that is because he got 1 kill in the first round and 3 in the second. So he's on a 3-kill streak. Make that a 5-kill streak. He starts off very hot in this Search and Destroy, and he's the player that we have to keep an eye on because he is arguably one of the best Search and Destroy players in our region, and he's showing that right now.
Yeah, no doubt. You see right now a retake situation happening. 3v2 or 3v4, sorry, Bomber is down as well, so not a lot of time working right now for the Chiefs. He does manage to get 1, so some saving grace right now. Well, make that 2. So Chiefs, somehow again, the bomb has been planted by Tainted Minds, and somehow they don't come up with the situation. Damage, I thought it might have been a clutch situation there, but I just don't know what's happening with Tainted Minds right now. It's not what we said they're doing. We said at the start of the day, the way they normally like to play is they'll go push the site, they'll clear it out, and then plant bomb. But it just seems as though they're playing a bit too hectic right now.
Yeah, they seem like they're going for crazy pushes and taking one-on-one gunfights. But then again, they took a 2-on-1 gunfight against Killerpie and lost that one. So they're definitely not starting off as hot as they would have liked. Zeus and Nimble both without a kill to start things off. They were the key influences of the last map. They were the ones able to get some of the kills, or the majority of the kills for their squad. Meanwhile, Swifty, he hasn't got a kill, but I wouldn't put it past him to end out this Search and Destroy with quite a few of them. If the Tainted Minds squad aren't too careful, he's going to plant this bomb now on B, and Tainted Minds are going to have to react to it in 4v4 retake situation. So here we go, Swifty, he's just going to be just chilling, shoulder peeking, making sure that he can spot any sort of play coming from Tainted Minds. Meanwhile, damage is using this Scarab for information purposes, and it's definitely powerful use of it. He won't find a kill with it, but Scrism is going to take down Nimble. Zenzus answers back, finally. Kill there, but he's not able to do any more than that. There we go, and Setzi, once again, trying to keep up his consistently, playing all right, but it's a 2v2. They need 1 more kill there, and they're going to find it. Damage once again. The key player in this squad is going to be able to clutch that one out. So a good second round coming in from Tainted Minds. Yeah,
good trading there happening from TM. Made sure they're in position to at least trade the kill. Damage is heating up right now. I think he's on 6 kills, already got his overdrive, so probably double up on that to be perfect honest if he uses this round, but pretty sure we'll just keep it at that. See right there, easily dispatched of damage right now. This is what you need from him. We have said, he is the man to watch at S&D. Definitely keeping Tainted Minds in this game right now. Bar him, since he's only got 3 kills, Nimble hasn't got any. Zeus has only got 1, so pretty much everyone else lagging behind. But if you've got one player going ham like that, definitely keep it in the game. You can see right now they're going to go for a very convincing B push. It doesn't seem as though everyone at Chiefs is going towards A, so it should be a free plant. But to be perfectly honest with you, I hope that TM go wrap around the A site and play from there.
You'd think that they would, but of course we have the advantage of seeing all the players. We can see the Chiefs push straight through the A-bomb side very aggressively, so I don't necessarily be expecting him to be here so quickly. They're able to trade out a kill. Swifty finds the second one, and as I said, this is where he starts to hit up. He does trade that one out, damage as well, so it's Killabyte in 1v2. We know he can win this. That's the player there, a little bit of shaky shots, finds it, gets shot from behind there, and Tainted Minds is going to take the lead.
Yeah, finally Tainted Minds managed to get, hold off on a site this time. Thought it looked a bit shaky early on. Chiefs managed to pick up 2 early kills, and I think they might be on there, but again, coming in clutch, managed to get that last kill on Killabyte. Tainted Minds starting to string some rounds together. If they can get maybe 1 or 2 more, they could definitely put the front foot on Chiefs. See right now, Dean's struggling. Normally a really consistent player. You don't really see him pick up too many breadsticks, to be honest with you. But Nimble and Zeus on the other side. So they're actually winning. TM actually winning with 2 players dropping a breadstick right now. So it shows how much of the hard carry right now damage is giving to the squad. You can see Chiefs going towards this B side, and we've seen it consistently throughout this game. Games just playing for the quick plant. This is looking like they might be going towards this A. Rotate damage. Gives so much information. You see damage playing towards this backhand area. You can see a lot of engagement coming in right now.
Swifty gets a 2-piece, just as expected. Can he find the third? No, Killabyte is going to do that for him. He's chasing it here, Swifty, trying to get the tags in. It's 2v1 on Setsi. He finds the first one. The FTL jumps away. He goes for the drop shot, but it's not enough. And by the end of that, he had run out of bullets as well. So a very awkward situation, but he did use that FTL jump quite early on, so he might be able to get it once again. Continues in the form he had there. Unfortunate for him, but Swifty, a very nice 3 kills in that round. Means that he is going to be leading the leading the team kills. Doing very nicely. All right. Well, I take that back because Killabyte has 7, but he still is doing very well.
Yeah, Payload's coming into play now, so definitely see them getting popped. See Swifty has his camouflage, and he's also 25 of a scab as well, so I would be surprised if he sort of blind camos here to at least lock in something. If you look at the players in TM, they all know that he popped it, and this is bad for the Chiefs right now. That's a pretty much standard strat from the guys over at TM. I know a lot of guys like to play that. They pretty much bait the camo out, so then the player will push him, and then they just bail out, so that there's nothing that can be happening. And if you look at that, Swifty's pretty much just wasted that. He might be able to still get killed towards the spawn, but for the most part, it was pretty much a waste.
Sets is going to fall there anyway, and Dean, he's going to fall as well after the fact. But it's going to be a 3v2 favouring this Tainted Minds squad, so they've set themselves up nicely for this one here, but they're not anywhere near a bomb site except for Damage, who's going to be over at B, so they now know that it's going to be pretty much clear. And they've got a fair idea of where the 2 remaining Chiefs players are. Chiefs are just going to wait for the signal of where the bomb's been planted. They should do that. And they'll then move their way around, try and go for the pinch. But the awkward thing about this is it's always going to be a 1-on-2 gunfight somewhere down the line. And it looks like it's going to land on towards Killabyte. He's been able to do it quite a few times this time around, but he's got to be careful. Tagged up there a little bit, but Swifty, he goes down early. Killabyte 1v3, can't do anything about it. He gets shut down easily, and that's a 4-3 lead for Tainted Minds. A very nicely set up post-plant situation there.
Yeah, most definitely. Zeus finally getting a bit of influence on this game. He has been struggling throughout the series so far, but it seems as though Tainted Minds are going to edge out here. This is a must-win round for Chiefs right now. I think if it goes to a 5-3, they'll be having to string 3 in a row. I think it might be a bit too much of an ask, especially in this map on S&D. It's very offensive heavy. You can see right now Zeus. I think it might be Setsi going towards that A-bomb. Look like they're playing more towards mid. I think they might be committing to an A, but you can see the mini-map. All 4 players from Chiefs not changing it up, all going towards the speed side. It should be a pretty much uncontested free plant. Everyone from TM, bar, I think it's Setsi just waiting there, playing from the flank.
Yeah, as I said, they're going to be pushing this fucking hard out. Nimble is able to find 2 there. Zeus combines for another one, and that's leading Swifty in a 1v4. He definitely can do this, but Nimble's going to come from behind. Somehow Swifty gets away. He gets back up on the platform. I thought he was about to jump off the map and pull a Quasar, but in the end there, it's going to be Tainted Minds taking that round and going to map point. just only one round away from taking the victory, 6-3 on this map. And leveling the scoreline 1-1, but as you said, Nolan, everything's going through that. This is the map that Tainted Minds can win, and if they have to, they're going to work through this and get to that uplink and try and, you know, get ahead in this series. That's the only possible way that they're going to be able to get back into this grand final.
Yeah, most definitely. And, you know, Nimble made a huge play there with that camo, and you can look at the scoreboard, like the payload meter. He's not even far off for getting it again. So if he can get like 1 or 2 kills here in this round, you know, even if they do lose it, he'd be in a prime position to get, you know, double up on camo. And you know, influential payloads such as camouflage is so huge in S&D, especially. You can get towards free sites and stuff, and that can pretty much like help you win a game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tainted Minds, you know, win from here just purely off the fact that there's like so much utility to use. I mean, he pretty much had to kill his teammate to get that kill, but he does make it, and it is a 1v3 situation.
2v3 situation would have been much more preferential, but he will find his death in the hands of Gigabyte. They saw a nice round from the Chiefs. Damage, unfortunately, making it a little bit easier for them. But I have to say, this is a slightly different search and destroy Tainted Minds from what we've seen throughout the whole CGPL season. As they don't usually go for the bomb plan. As you say, they like to make sure everything's safe, and in that process often find all the kills they need to before they even get the chance to plant the bomb. And Denz, as I said, was a player with 1 plant per game. Meanwhile, Nimble's already got about 5.
Yeah, definitely going for the plant. He's got pretty much a flawless record so far going towards that bomb site, planted pretty much every round. See right now, he's got the streaks in hand as well, so much utility right now for the Tainted Minds squad to use. Pretty much lock this game up. See right now, Nimble make a huge ball. Little short swing to being the most favoured with the E-Rad there, but somehow Nimble doesn't miss a bullet. Manages to kill him quite easily there. Kigabyte situation. Ooh, he does make that one, so now 2v2. This is where it gets dangerous for Tainted Minds. They do manage to go into another round 11, and it's pretty much anyone's game from here, but you know, if I had to tip anyone, surely Tainted Minds take this one.
You'd think so, the way they've been playing their offensive rounds so far, but I'm not quite sure which side they're going to start on there. The active camo was burned as well as damage using his, I believe, payload at the start of the round, which means that they might have 1 left to utilize, but no, they don't have any, and Scrism has his. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'm assuming that it would be that reactive armor. We'll see how Tainted Minds go into this one. Zeus this time is going to pick up the bomb, and it looks like just a straight out 4v4 push into this B bomb site here. It's up to the Tainted squad to break down this Chiefs defense, and here we go. They pull out the streaks, then Nimble, he gets 3, and that's it. There's no way he can do this, even with reactive armor. That's going to be it. Nimble, the perfect time. The literal perfect time to pull out that bombardment.
Yeah, most definitely. It was pretty much a perfect streak. Managed to get 3 kills, and the rest of history was too easy. 4v1 situation against Scrism. He did have reactive armor, so it was some sort of saving grace, but
it wasn't enough. You've got 2 people shooting at you at once.
You're not going to be able to do anything there. And even if he somehow managed to pull that, I think Nimble also had camo, so he would pretty much would just won it from there anyway. So TM, again, coming clutch, and that's good from them. Obviously, they lost earlier in the day, around 11 to them, but now they've managed to get it back, so still positives come out of it, and going into an uplink, anything's happening.
Well, I feel like this is definitely one of the maps that the core 3 of Tainted Minds likes. Nimble, he plays absolutely out of his mind on every time. This is the map that at CWL Sydney in that first series against, I believe it was Unveil Nova, the Asian team, he managed to get something like 3 kills in one round, and then he got 3 kills with a streak the next, and then 3 kills with another streak the next round, and ended up going something like 17 for 2. So, you know, he seems to love this map, and his score streak usage on it is very quality. And, you know, as we said, perfect use right there to be able to get the 3 kills with that bombardment or Trinity Rocket. I'm not quite sure which it was. But I feel like even after that, I have to agree with you that Chiefs are the ones that should take out the next one. Just their slaying power today has been superior.
Yeah, I think it's just going to come down to the map. I think, is it a Frost?
We're going to be going to Throwback.
Throwback. Okay, that's a good Chiefs map. Yeah, so they'll definitely be pumping this map. I could definitely tell that, you know, Kigabyte and Scrism will both be big on this map. They'll get a lot of kills, and I think, yeah, Chiefs will pretty much run them over this one. I don't think Tainted Minds have got too much to offer on this map. I think, again, it might be like the first one we seen on Frost, how they kind of just like, you know, blew the lead out. They was pretty close most part of the game, and then they just kind of got a lead. But I think Chiefs will run away with this one.
Well, I'd have to say the same. They're definitely looking to be the hottest squad in general, especially on those respawn game modes and especially on a map that is their favourite. But we'll have to wait and load into that game very shortly for you guys. In the meantime, let's talk a little bit about, the Tainted Minds, I guess, their mindset after, you've won that. They didn't really hype up on the stage. They didn't really, try and get into the Chiefs' heads, even though the Chiefs were in that sort of hype moment, probably felt a bit of disappointment they didn't win the round 11. You think that, that victory and how close it got, even though they were 5-3 up, could potentially play in their minds that there's those cracks that they just can't keep filling?
I think they've just got too much experience to be worried about that. You know what I mean? Like, they would come into a series with a pretty much clean slate every map. You lose a map, you just worry about the next one. And, as I said, with the quality of players they got, they'll be pretty easy, but it seems as though there might be an issue on the main stage. I'm not sure what's going on. It seems that everyone's talking to each other. I thought
they've unfortunately loaded the wrong map, so we'll get that sorted for you guys. Sorry about that, but I guess going on with that, the Tainted Mind squad, of course, their experience comes into play, and you have to think about the amount of times that they will have been in situations like that across their careers. Probably one of the best teams to be able to recover after a bit of a loss and come back from it. And, we saw that in the winners bracket final at Sydney from the sec. They were 2 maps down and they come back and perform the reverse sweep, something that we did not think was happening, especially on MindFreak's best uplink map, which was throwback uplink.
Yeah.
So, they definitely are in a position where I think they could take it. And if they can beat MindFreak on that map, I'm sure that they've got a good chance here, even without Dens, to be able to do it again.
Yeah, again, we've said it time and time again, that Setsy's the man that has to step up. Obviously, he's got the biggest shoes to fill. He just needs to make sure that he's outputting some sort of potential, like just slaying at least a little bit, and helping the squad. Even staying even somewhat would help, as long as the other 3 are playing to potential. And it just seems as though, like right now, it's just hot and cold. They just haven't seemed to find any sort of rhythm yet. We watch them play and they look really good, and then the next map, useless. So it's like, when are they going to find that balance where they can just play a consistent map throughout the entire 10 minutes or whatever it is, but just play an entire 10 minutes where they're consistent and putting numbers on the board, and they could easily give Chiefs a run for their money, but it's just right now they're just too inconsistent.
Well, we're going to have a look at that one right here, right now. This is potentially going to be the last uplink we see today. As of course relying on the fact that Tainted Minds don't go and win this first best of 5 and force a second one. Here we go. You can see the players on the screen. They're getting ready to go. They're fist bumping and in the focus zone. I'm really expecting here for, as you said, Setsy to show that he can hang. He did it in the last series against SYF. Let's see if he can't do it again here, right now on this throwback uplink here. I mean, looking at these players, Nimble, he's the one who really needs to show that he can handle the sort of pressure that's being put on him and Rene. Seeing that Den's so much pressure on those 2 players, but they've been able to hang all right. But once again, consistency showing, and Chiefs, although only a very new team, aren't really showing much consistency at all.
Yeah, and again, it's to say that Chiefs just walk away with an easy 3-piece. This is where it gets dangerous for Tainted Minds. They're letting players just sneak through and just get points early on. And it just comes down to discipline, to be honest. So Chiefs just managed to walk away with an easy 2-pointer. First 40 seconds of the game, and you think Tainted Minds, after coming off a win, in S&D, that come in, somewhat hot, maybe make a few trades, at least keep the ball, alive for a minute or so, but Chiefs just pretty much steamrolling and managed to get early points.
Was on player Killapai trying to sneak up in the Tainted Minds base, but it wasn't going to work out in the end there. Meanwhile, we've got a player with a drone testing here. 50, in fact, the one to do that. Pick up the drone. Well, they're leaving the drone. Swifty still getting more points. They're not too careful here. Meanwhile, the rest of the Tainted Minds squad are going to be able to find a couple of kills and clear out their base, but this is what they need to do. Now they've got those kills. Zeus, a nice one there to start a 2-kill streak. This is where Tainted Minds need to start stepping up. He's going to go around the front, come towards Barn, but he's going to get shut down by Killapai easily, and that's the thing. All of a sudden, you're looking at your mini-map, and there's only two Tainted Minds players left anywhere near the drone. They're trying to get those kills, but it's not happening in Killapai. Shutting them down with the rest of his teammates. It's just working out so well for them.
It is. You can see they're moving towards this road area. Obviously, the most powerful position to be working from if you can get control of the road hill. Get a lot of control in this map. He's got a lot of points on the board. He's killed by a huge 2-piece towards statue. Got 2 more to deal with. It seems as though throw the drones, keep it live, make sure it gets reset. Good go for bowling. Don't think it's over. And he is shut down by Nimble and statue. So right now, base defense from Tainted Minds, bar that first 40 seconds has been relatively solid. And if they keep up this and manage to get maybe a score or something before the half, the second half will definitely be a different story.
We'll see what Nimble can do with the drone. Get tagged up there a little bit. Shot in the back by Demi. So good little 2-piece from him. Very important, crucial kills to be able to get that drone out of the Chiefs portal area. Meanwhile, they can start developing a little bit of map presence. They can push up here with the drone in hand or throw it out, depending on how they feel like it. And Tainted Minds are going to have to hope there's not too many players to worry about for the Chiefs.
Working towards this bowling area. 3 kills have come in from Tainted Minds right now, and this is where they can get dangerous. They are pressing towards this barn area, and you can see in the mini map, 2 players are spawned, 3 players are spawned right now in front of the main. Unfortunately, not aiming up enough in time. You can see right now, Dean working towards this top food area. He's going to go towards the back lemon area, looking for someone. I think you might be thinking someone sneaky, but that's not the case right now. You can see on the mini map, they're all playing towards that mid-map side tracks area. Playing sneaky, just going to try and get some sort of control towards the back ticket area, but somehow Tainted Minds managed to find him. 3 kills in favour of, and it looks like it might be points on the board for Tainted Minds. No one's really in place in contest.
3 players from the Chiefs is fresh off respawn. He's going to get stuck there, throws it out, not going to be able to sink that one there. So Tainted Minds so close yet so far. Nimble was put in a very stressful position, trying to get that one off as quickly as possible, but it wasn't going to work out in the end. And there we go, Chiefs, they're still up 2-0. They haven't really had that many offensive pushes themselves, but their defense has been very, very solid. Now, what I want to see from these guys is probably starting to apply a little bit much more pressure, but Tainted Minds are getting those sorts of kills and only having 2 Chiefs players alive at any one time. I think that at some point soon, they should get a kill.
Yeah, let's see right now, another position where it seems like Tainted Minds, every time they get some sort of 4 position, it looks like a almost guaranteed score. It seems as though somehow Chiefs managed to pull something out of that, managed to shut it down. It looks like unless Chiefs can get some sort of score here, it looks like it might be going 2-0 into the half, but this week I wouldn't count any points out of the board right just yet. See Dean working towards his underpass area. Might see someone towards the statue. Unfortunately, not the case. We'll get shut down from underpass. Killapai makes it, wanted to make the second. Whoa, and damage. Huge throwing out there. If he didn't get that, it would have been easy 2 points for Killapai, but my ball's still in play. Might be able to get a 1-point play here if Chiefs play it well. Swifty just trying to stay alive. E-Ray is going to be very deadly here. Obviously close on the side. Trying to slide to the drone, not the case. Dean might get one. A huge 1v1 to go down now. Dean like in a good position to throw a 1.8. Might throw. Oh, and just hits the top of the hot dog stand. And it will be 2-0 going into the half.
There we go, Chiefs. A very slow game between these 2 teams in this uplink, but definitely a dominant one from the Chiefs. They didn't allow Tainted Minds any sort of footing. They got as far as barn, but that was as far as Chiefs would allow them to come. So they closed the door. They built the Trump wall around their base, not allowing these Tainted Minds players to jump in and migrate there. We'll be heading into the second round right now. Chiefs looking very solid, and Killapai as well. 19 for 9. The man is on a mission. He said if he's heading up, then the whole lineup should head up with him and go absolutely ham.
That's definitely sensitive. Face with a grenade kills him instantly. A couple of trades go down towards the mid-map, and I feel like the first minute and a half of this half is going to be very vital to either team's success. If any teams can sort of get some sort of rhythm, might lock it in here, as we can see Chiefs still holding on to that 2-0 lead, but wouldn't count Tainted out just yet. Pass area towards the Nimble. Also going towards that bowling, so the drone pretty much just sitting in a stationary position towards that bowling area. No one really trying to get handsy and grab it. Just usually there's more. The drone just reset just in case, or just before he can grab it. And that's just rather unfortunate. How much you grab it? I think it would have been almost 2-point play, and this is where it gets dangerous. 2 players spawning towards bowling. Zeus shutting it down. Only has one to deal with. Ding. Fully damage slides across, gets a 2-point play, and Tainted Minds back in the game.
There we go, it's 2-2 apiece, and this one's looking like more of a contested series. 4 minutes remaining right now, and it's up to the Chiefs to try and get back into this one. They've got Killapai with his payload ready to go, but you see there's a 3 down there on Tainted Minds, but Chiefs aren't able to push up enough to make use from it. So it feels like, at least in the last 20-30 seconds, the Tainted Minds have definitely stepped up their game in the way that they are taking advantage of the situation they're setting for themselves. Meanwhile, Chiefs just not really showing that sort of level of play. They're just going very independent, very individual, and trying to find those one-on-one kills.
Definitely, you can see Skrizzum pretty much just playing by himself just there. Didn't really have anything there. It just seems as though Chiefs are out of phase right now. You know, players like Zeus, players like Nimble just being a nuisance, you know, towards the Chiefs base and being pestering them and making sure they can't get out. You can see right now, Setsi does manage to get one before being traded out. Again, Chiefs just on the back foot right now. They've got to stay resilient here if they want to stay in this Tainted Mines. They just want to SD map. We thought for sure the Chiefs would be, you know, pretty much clear cut for the respawn, but it seems that Tainted Mines aren't going to give up without a fight. Chiefs, since he gets one as well, Killapai still heating up. He's 24 and 15 right now, doing a lot of work for his squad. Just not enough right now. Seems as though no one can really see it. Killapai might be the difference maker here towards Barn though. We'll get one, might have even seen a second one, I'm not sure he did.
Oh, Killapai.
Yeah, he's pretty much going ring around the rosy right now, but Skrizzum in a tough, easy spot right now. 2-point play for Killapai. Chiefs do go ahead in the lead.
Good playing from them, and of course, as you said, Killapai, they're really the catalyst of that event. Meanwhile, Tainted Mines are able to start doing the exact same thing. They've got Zeus pushing up, but he's going to get dropped quite easily. And make Setsi that as well. Setsi holding his own, 15, 19. Not the greatest on the team. In fact, it is the worst on the team. However, it's definitely not that far away from being near the team scores and kills. Meanwhile, Chiefs line up, they've reduced it to a 3v2. And we have to think about this. Is this the fact that Tainted Mines can use that to their advantage, but no. They're going to get shut down. Going down in lower street, lower bike path. I feel like Nimble trying to get control of the middle of the map, and Zeus just hanging around the drone, sort of baiting it to an extent, hoping that Chiefs player pushes him, but it didn't in the end. And now we're going to see them trying to set up for this push. Set this up so that it's all happening at the same time. No time to react if you are Chiefs. It seems like that's just not what's possible from them.
Right now, Chiefs with the drone right now going towards the top of if they manage to make it a rather difficult position for the Tainted Mines, but Killapai just can't line it up perfect. And it's still only a 2-point game, minute 11 to work with, so still plenty of time for both teams to get some sort of cap. You can see right now, it's only about 6 away from camo. If he manages to get that, it can definitely influence this game. Swifty's also that overdrive as well, so plenty of utility for both squads. Camo might get popped if Swifty can stay alive, and if he's managed to get a 2-point play here, it's going to be GG's, as he will run that one through, and it seems those Chiefs will win map 3 and go into this, next half.
44 seconds remain. They're still trying to get 4 points on the board if you are Tainted Mines, but it's going to be difficult. Then again, 2 payloads used for Chiefs. That was the anti-camo and the FTL jump. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, everyone's just about to have them. Damage already has his, but he's waiting to use it for a more important time. 26 seconds remaining. No points on the board just as of yet. Tainted Mines once again, they're going back to their roots, playing just like a group of individuals do. So they're not able to get any more on the board. 15 seconds remaining, but I can't imagine the team getting more points. This is going to be a Chiefs victory, bringing them to a series score of 2-1.
Going into a hard point, it seems like Chiefs has probably the best game mode from this weekend. It's going to be very interesting to see if Tainted Mines can finally deal with that situation. But from what we've seen so far, every Tainted Mines hard point that they've played against the Chiefs so far has been a 251-10. So I just can't really see any sort of salvation right now for Tainted Mines. They've just lost a map, and they're going into a hard point where they haven't even got 150 points in a map yet. They've pretty much played every map of the rotation so far, and they just can't get any sort of foothold in the competition.
Well, we're going to be going over to a Scorch hardpoint this time in map 4. An interesting one at that. It's a very consistent map for Search and Destroy, but it's being taken out. But what do you make of it when it comes to hardpoint? Hardpoint's
a very close quarters engagement map. I think players like if Renee's going to pull that E-Rad out, as well as Nimble, that's their kind of that's their chance. To be perfectly honest with you, Bar Swifty, the guys over at Chiefs don't really have another SMG, so offering up that 2v1 in terms of E-Rads, it could definitely offer up a lot of aggression. And if they rotate, perfect, especially we've seen it, towards that turbine hangar as well as the drill hardpoint. The rotations are key. So if you can manage to make the rotations nice and early, Tainted Mines can definitely get back in this.
Well, I'm expecting that they can put up a fight, but that's what we've been expecting so far against the Chiefs, and they haven't really done that in the hardpoint, so we'll have to wait and see. Loading up into that one, as I said, it will be, of course, a Scorch hardpoint. So a very important map for these guys, and Tainted Minds, if they want to take this to the second best of 5, they're going to have to do some work. And they are, in fact, going to have to do it right here, right now. Otherwise, of course, the Chiefs will take the second, or take this series 3-1 like they did the first. We'll give them a second to load up the game. I'm thinking about this, Josh. Looking at how, you know, the Chiefs have played across the weekend in Hardpoint, do you feel like that's potentially their best game mode?
I think it's definitely been the most consistent.
Most consistent?
Yeah, most definitely. They have not. I think they may have only dropped. I don't actually know. To be honest, I don't think they've even dropped the Hardpoint yet. I think they've won every one.
As far as I'm aware, that's probably correct. But then again, I've been known to be a little bit silly when it comes to stats.
I'm pretty sure SYF won the S&D and the Uplink.
They did too. Yeah.
So they've won every Hardpoint now. So
every Hardpoint.
So if they win this, they go 100% for the weekend for Hardpoint, which is, you know, a good statistic, especially going
on land.
Yeah. You know, moving forward as well, you can say, okay, we've been really consistent in Hardpoint. We can work towards these other game modes to make sure, you know, we refine our game. You know, coming into a future event, you know, we've got a couple of events coming up, you know, in recent week, in the next couple of weeks. So I'm sure they'll be definitely keen to, you know, see where they've gone wrong, where they've gone right, and, you know, work towards that and, you know, improving their squad for the next LAN.
Well, speaking of which, of course, there will be the second split of the CGPL season for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare starting in a couple of weeks. And of course, Citadel Sydney number 2 a whole bunch of events, as you mentioned, in the coming future. So, Setsi starts the fun off on the hard point with the deck. Nimble though, he's going to try to get a kill on this Tainted roster just as of yet. Meanwhile, Philippi, Swifty and Dean, they're starting off alright. Just being able to get that hard point time, but that's not going to be able to win them all the time if they can't find the kills more than what Nimble was able to do. But he's only 3 kill streaks, so I'd like to see what he does with that going into this one, if he tries to preserve his life or just use it as a tool. Destroying the Chiefs. He won't find one more, so there you go. He's got his Scarab. That's at least something to work with going into the second hill. Yeah,
Dean just won a huge gunfight in that area. Pretty much one key rotation as well, so right now, Tainted Minds have pretty much got the most maximum time off this first hard point, but as I said, Chiefs have won the rotation. Very interested to see how they deal with that situation, but it looks like Tainted Minds might be perfect on the rotation. If I get a couple tags, that top gunfight, it's a huge gunfight for him. If you can manage to win this bottom lab one as well, great position. Unfortunately, just thinks he might have killed him. Stop shooting and then easily dealt with by Setsi, but retake here. Dean does go get one, so Chiefs somehow clinging on to this, and if they can manage to hold on, that'd be a very good confidence booster going into the next hangar hard point.
Well, they need to come back into this one a little bit the first time. I think in full stop, the Tainted Minds have been able to get this lead on a hard point, except for in the very, very early stages off the rip. So they're closing the gap here. They need Stacey's trying to clean up the last couple of plays, but there's 2 more to deal with. And Scrism and Damage, Killipi can't do it all themselves, and Damage is able to break that one. So they're working towards being double the points of Chiefs here, Tainted Minds. Have the rotation in full effect, but it looks like it might be up to if they're able to find that kill on Zeus. They do so, and they have the spawn. So there we go. That's going to be a very nice setup for Chiefs. They need to consistently keep getting those one-on-one engagements. Scrism, be careful, because you've got Damage right around the corner. He's going to take you up and try and chase you down. Meanwhile, your teammates helping you out. 2 more players from in fact, actually 3 more players from Tainted Minds again, forcing their way into the hard point, but they get met with 3 players from this Chiefs team, and that's going to be enough to stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, Swifty turning up there, he managed to get a huge streak piece there to hold that hard point. It seems like Chiefs got himself back in this game as well. Tainted Minds started off really nice and well. First hard point, but hang a hard point too good. So we'll move on towards the middle, 14 seconds left. Should be about a 20 point Chiefs. Rotate to the next hard point, but so some positive signs from Tainted Minds right now. It's slacking at the moment, but the other boys, somewhat keeping in this game. And if they can win this rotation, hard point, definitely get back in this game. But they're going to slip. Chiefs maybe getting closer to 250, and also if they do manage to win this map, will be a 3-1 series count. And that means they will win the grand final as well. So Tainted Minds on the brink right now. They have to win this map, stay in the hunt. If not, Chiefs go home.
Well, This is sort of very close, a lot closer than all the hard points we've seen so far today between these two teams. And there's been 3 of them, which has been great to see. Meanwhile, Nimble and Damage, they're trying to stay alive on this hard point and gain the points. They've retaken the lead, they're only got a couple of points. And the Chiefs, they seem to be doing the one-on-one gunfights. It's not working for them. Stop pushing him by yourself. Try and get control as a squad, and then look towards the rotation. 10 seconds remaining. This is sort of the way you want to consider. How do we get these rotations going and not allow Tainted Minds to break into us? They're down now by 30 points here, so they have to be careful that they don't let this one get out of hand. Tainted Minds start controlling that.
Yeah, as you can see, Nimble just working towards this mid-map area. Setzy also setting up now, so they want to set up nice and early for this hard point. See right now, every kill pretty much vital. Don't want to give it up any sort of stuff right now. They'll get it toward the end of the game. You see many a time as CGPL as well. Back turbine area towards the can be very detrimental to your team. You don't want to get to that situation where you're playing, for the hard point to win the game, because if that's the case, chance that you have points are pretty much viral right now. As you can see, Swift in his line position wants to use that E-Raid close range to make something. Maybe get a 2-piece. Swift just managed to make 1 as well. So right now, Chiefs just ever closing back in this gap. And it seems as though right now, Tainted Minds, every time they start to get any sort of lead, the Chiefs right back in.
Well, it's going to be a tied-up game here. Tainted Minds finally getting another couple of points on the board to get in control, but we are going to be now rotating once again over towards the back of bottom lab. We'll see whether or not we can get Chiefs and get more points on the board. Turbine. It's going to be the name of the game. We've got this one. Scarab is coming out trying to find a kill. Damage does in fact onto Killer by 50. He finds one onto Damage to trade that one out. And a couple of trades are going to go into Dean's favour. Did a decent job there of getting 2 kills, and now they'll be able to rack up some points. The Chiefs, they need to consistently do, Tainted Minds, they need to consistently do that. It's been very consistent, full stop. You know, sometimes we've seen one team absolutely decimate and retake a hard point, and then just as soon as they do that, only a couple of minutes later, seconds later I should specify, of course, this Tainted Minds roster are able to come straight back in.
Yeah, it seems like Tainted Minds, this is a good situation for them right now, as they are finally getting back into this one.
The reason
they're getting a lot of points, coming into this, and if Killer Pie manages to get hold this hard point, could be very good to get the Chiefs back in the game. But right now, Tainted Minds edging out this 6 points. They are by about 40 odd, and they have somehow 1 rotation as well. Or, as I say, that Swifty makes a huge 2-piece. Seems like Chiefs right back in the game. And right now, it's just so tight. There's pretty much no gap between these teams right now, and it's very different to what we've seen in the first 3 hard points. Chiefs pretty much blowing it out. This is the first hard point we've seen. The Tainted Minds are actually in the run.
Well, Scrism is trying to contest here. Not working out that well for him. In the sense that it's such a cluster of players, but they finally get those kills. Swifty and Killer Pie helping out there, and they're able to get control. So 27 seconds remaining on this one. Is it worth really for Tainted Minds to go for it and get back into this hard point? I'd say yes, because you've still got time to get a few points and not just scrap time here. They need to make the push count though, otherwise they could get spawned out and be out of the running for the next hard point. And it seems to be almost the case here, but there is still one more player, Nimble, trying to flank around and find that last one, and he's going to get that kill. So it's overall successful push from Tainted Minds. They get the contention there to stop Chiefs getting points and are able to still have players available to get to the next hard point.
Yeah, but as I said, that Killer Pie makes a huge kill towards that back cave area. It seems as though, jeez, I'm not sure what Setzy was doing there. Surely he would have got that kill, but right now it seems as though Chiefs, every time you count them out, they just somehow manage to get something crazy out of the hat and just get back in the game. You'll see Nimble now pop the camo. You've got the players out in the hard point. We get 1, and his teammate get a couple as well. So this is prime time position right now for Tainted Minds. They should be able to capitalize on this. They get a lot of points, going towards that mid hard point. And as I said, we've seen it so many times throughout CGPL. It definitely looks like it's going to go towards that turbine hard point, and whoever rotates towards that hangar is going to win the game, because that's how it's teeing up right now. The points difference isn't much at all. It seems as though whoever wins that rotation to hangar is going to win. But if you look at the scoreboard, people turning up right now, he actually has streaks as well, so I'm sure they'll come into play in the turbine. So Tainted Minds right now, I'd probably favour them to win this map.
Well, it seems like that could be the case, but Chiefs, they have started to put some more points on the board and extend their lead to around about 20 points. So it's a small enough buffer that if they get taken out of the game 1 point, they get taken out of the hard point on one of the money hills. They can have time to break back into that one. Meanwhile, it's Trinity Rockets. They're trying to find the player in Dean's Nimble. He does find Schism as well, so that's a 3 down there for Chiefs here, and it's going to be all up to Swifty to stay alive on this hard point around it. He's going to get flanked though from behind, and that's Nimble doing his Nimble things. Meanwhile, the rest of this Chiefs lineup, they get cleaned up, and Tainted might go straight back into this one.
Yeah, Nimble doing absolute work right now. 29 and 17. On a 4 streak at the moment and got a minute 27 hard point time, so he's doing so much for his squad right now. And he was saying earlier before the game that he was saying, you know, he's been playing pretty poorly this weekend. And you know, if he thinks that he was playing, you know, to his potential, that Tainted Minds would definitely walk away with this one. And it seems though that might be the case, because right now he's turning up. See right now, he might even have a huge gunfight towards Slab Area. He can make that. Be in a prime position to win this map. Oh, and Swifty somehow comes up huge. Going to come right down to the wire. It's going to be about 220 apiece coming into this turbine hardpoint. Every gunfight is so crucial right now. Sets gets one and might have to be another one on the headshot. Nimble makes it up. Trades is coming in left, right, and center. Whoever can get the huge 2-piece will pretty much win the game right now. See Tainted Minds just flooding towards this hardpoint, trying to help the brothers out towards the turbine hardpoint. And right now it seems like Tainted Minds in a prime position to take that. Camo is popped though. Nimble makes one. Might he make a second since that camo pop? And that was crazy good play from Nimble. Managed to even shut down the play before he even got a kill, and you know the amount of utility that Chiefs just used there and not to come up with a result, it seems like that might be game.
It seems like it. 10 points away, and they've only got 2 players up, one in the middle of the map, one right at the back of spawn. 5 seconds less, and that is going to be it. Tainted Minds take this map 250 to 219. What a great hardpoint from them, finally able to prove themselves on the hardpoint, and Chiefs dropping one in the end. That's an interesting one, but we will be going to a game number 5 here. It is going to be Retaliation, Search and Destroy. That was a very, very interesting series. Oh, sorry, map there, and it was so tight the whole way through. And I had to put my sunnies on because Nimble was beaming.
Yeah, he was actually beaming. Like, that was crazy.
On another level, man.
That's the time to turn up.
Well, exactly. You're in the grand final,
and Nimble's just coming out of nowhere and, you know, dropping numbers. So, you know, perfect from him. You know, that's what he said. As I said before, he said before the series that he wasn't feeling like he was playing his best, and you know, we just seen it then. That's exactly what. And we also said earlier in the day, like, Denz is always that guy who's the one that always gets the big numbers. But if he's not in the team, it allows him Nimble to do it, and he can do it quite well.
And I feel like that's the Nimble we saw in the first 2 days of Sydney when Denz wasn't necessarily playing at his peak performance. You know, Nimble had to step up, and he was dropping very, very big numbers, and that's what we've seen just then. He needs to carry that over into the Search and Destroy now, though. And, you know, this is once again an opportunity for Tainted Minds to take the win here. If they do it, that will be his second best of 5 in this grand final. Chiefs finally dropping a series there. It's going to be a big one, and I'm just too excited. I want to get started on this Retaliation Search and Destroy.
And another good thing to know as well is, you know, Chiefs wouldn't have played, you know, they wouldn't be a team that's played a second best of 5 before. You know, Tainted Minds, they've played one recently, so they're going to be seasoned. You know what I mean? They're going to have the energy to be able to output in the second best of 5. They know how to play it. They've done it one before.
Yep.
So they know that, you know, how much energy to output. And maybe Chiefs, you know, maybe putting a bit too much energy in the first best of 5. You know, obviously they want to try and get it done, but if you put too much energy in, you're going to be flat the second best of 5, and Tainted Minds can pretty much come in and steamroll. So right now, it's a big S&D for Chiefs right now. If they don't win this, I think, you know, Tainted Minds probably been the more favoured side going into the second best of 5.
Well, they haven't played a Retaliation at Search and Destroy yet, this team, but and that was the only time that would have been played was in the SYF Validate game, but of course they didn't reach it in the end there. So, you know, it's going to be a fresh ground for both these teams. Neither of them will have touched it. Neither of them will have been able to practice on it or, you know, try anything new on it since, of course, they got here to land. So I'm excited to see how they go into this one. But we will be loading up the game very, very shortly, guys. So don't bother to go and get drinks or whatever. Just stay, because this is going to be a big one. This is map number 5 in the grand final here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Chiefs versus Tainted Minds, sorry, I should say, and I wasn't expecting them to win that hardpoint. On paper, this Chiefs lineup, they've been so good on it so far.
Yeah, well, that's the first hardpoint that Chiefs have lost this weekend. So Tainted Minds, very well played from them. But, you know, going into, you know, a game 5 S&D, I honestly hope this goes to a round 11. To be perfectly honest with you, I want to see who's got the clutch factor, because right now it seems as though, you know, Tainted Minds, they just don't want to die. They just want to keep getting in this game, and right now it seems as though they might be the team to beat, but you know, we have seen crazy things, and it looks like Tainted Minds going to be on offense straight away. And From what I know, being as a player, it seems as though B side more so the more preferred bomb side. We'll see most teams just try and push this whole way, get a lot of bar plat control, going towards bedrooming, and try and get this bomb down nice and early, and then play, set up. But it seems as though leaving a lot of that back map area to play. As you can see right now, Chiefs, two of them both, Swifty and Dean, working towards this back broken area, and I'm not sure Tainted Mind is going to pick up on this one.
Well, TM, they've got this going for them. At least the bomb is planted, which reduces the amount of time that Chiefs have to work with. But they do have this flank going on that you mentioned, and the patio control is very important. If they're able to continue with that Tainted Minds, they might just be able to do it. But damage has been careful. He's seen at least one of the players, maybe two of them. He has to be so cautious here, but he's just playing Ring Around the Rosie with player number 8, who is Dean. First kill's going down for Tainted Minds, two of them there, so Scrizzy killed by out of the action, Swifty as well. And Dean left alive in a 1v4, 12 seconds left. He can't do it, and that was a very clinical round from Tainted Minds.
That was crazy. I've never seen that. It was like 20 seconds to go with the bomb down, and it was still a 4v4 situation. Like, it was just no engagement, so it just looks like Tainted Minds, I mean, they got all the kills, Chiefs didn't manage to get any, but it just seems though it was just coming down to the wire. They're just pretty much playing the clock, and Chiefs just getting a bit of panicking and pretty much giving up free kills, and Tainted Minds did manage to get first round, but it seems as though, playing towards, Tainted Minds going to be on defense now. It's all about who can take, the first defense, I feel. If Nimble can, do something here to make sure that Chiefs won't get back in the game, it'll certainly help his squad. You can see one towards scaffolding. Utility has been used. Dean somehow managed to get killed. Nimble will get one as well. I think that be also caught another player towards that scaff area. He is looking in that general direction. Somehow Dean manages to snake towards the white truck. And we've got a kill as well. So 2v2 situation. Damage Zeus versus Dean killed by who you got.
This is going to be a tricky one here because the bomb is down for the Chiefs. So they need to collect that and be able to plant it. But they've got 50 seconds to work with. So they've got the time, and I feel like that's in their favor. Tainted Minds, Damage, and Zeus, they need to be so careful here. Damage hasn't been able to get a kill just as of yet. He was the star player in their first search and destroy that they won. And they need to rely on him to step it up a little bit. Killpie, though, also played very well in that search and destroy and has been all series long. All day long, I feel like he's definitely exceeded expectations, playing quite consistently for the most part here. He's just poking around, looking out for players, but he's going to run right past one from behind. Surely he's going to get shut down there, Zeus. He'll find the first, leaving one player alive. That is going to be Dean falling. And Tainted Minds take the second round as well. Yeah, so Tainted Minds starting off this last S&D, very, very hot. And as I've said, this is crucial for Chiefs right now. I think if they get to a second best of 5, Tainted Minds would definitely be the better team to get in that. So right now, Chiefs need to start getting around on the board. This is a very crucial round for them right now, as they are going to be on the defense, I think. Yep, defense towards the big bomb site. See how they set up, look towards your mini map. Looks like they might be trying to play maybe a hallway push, I think. It's definitely looking like that might, and instead they have opted for, looks like a B, maybe a bridge flank. But two players have hit the hallway, and two players are going towards the thing, and Swifty and Scrism, the double S duo coming in hot. We talk about the double D duo, Damage and Dens, Swifty and Scrism have been the missing link, I think. There we go, a very quick round there from Chiefs in the end, and as you said, yeah, Swifty and Scrism combining for some kills. Obviously, those two up until Sydney and up until this event in general have been considered the two best under 18 players who were about to break through, and they've both had outstanding first events back. For them to come back, or at least for Swifty to come back on his first event after almost 2 years, I'd say it would be by now, and to win it would be huge for him and his confidence going into the rest of the CWL season this year, and of course the next split of CGPL for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. But it's going to be an offensive round here for the Chiefs once again, and we'll have to see whether or not they can take this one out. Of course, they did lose the last one in a 2v2 situation. This one looking a little bit more promising. They've got basically all control, complete control of the lower side of the map. Lower straight into the patio as well as up to Scrism to hold that one down. While the 4 Tainted Minds players, 2 of them are going to be pushing that patio. And this is going to be up to Scrism to take those kills. So Zeus, he's darting around, trying to spot the player, gets tagged up, but Scrism has to be careful. He finds the first one on Damage. Zeus now pops up. That's going to be the ground pound, but Setzi, he helps out and gets that trade there. Nimble falls in the background, so that means it's 3v2, and this is going to be favouring for Chiefs. They've only got 25 seconds to work with. Setzi, he's the last alive now in a 1v3. Yosh, I can't imagine he's going to be able to do this.
I haven't seen him do it before, but not today, as we'll go back to 2 apiece. Chiefs managed to string 2 along, and that's exactly what they needed to get back in this game. I thought Tainted Minds would get a bit confident. Oh, that was a nice little spot there for Killpie. Might steal that flank script. That was I didn't even know that was a spot, to be honest. That's a good place to watch a flank, but the Chiefs getting back in this series. 2 apiece right now. And if Chiefs manage to string a few more, Tainted Minds could be in a tough spot. They did look very good, you know, towards the start of the S&D, but it seems like Chiefs some sort of worked them out. It's been more so because of Scrism and Dean doing a lot of work for their squad. 4 kills apiece. Killer Pie and Swifty only got 1 apiece, but look at the side of TM. They're all pretty much consistent, all about 3 kills, bar damage. See, they're going for a quick plant towards this B site. Have slid across to the bomb, nothing seen. One player on the market, Scrism has seen him go towards the bomb. Swifty going in the hallway right now, trying to get as much information as he can, or even maybe pick up a kill. Dean will get 1, and right now it seems though Chiefs in the front foot to take this round as well.
Well, for their sake, you'd hope so, yeah, but they do have to still retake the bomb side as soon as I say that. Killer Pie with the 2-piece, Scrism with 1 more, and that's going to be the bomb for the defuse. It's going to be Swifty working his way up towards his payload to even things out. You look at all their payloads, they're pretty much all 2/3 of the way there, and this is going to help Swifty get his way closer as well. So some good teamwork from the Chiefs is really starting to pay off, and you know, I was sort of expecting coming into this that it might not be that good, their teamwork and how they're going into it because of being such a recent roster, but they've definitely proven them to, you'd have to say pretty much all of Australian Call of Duty, that they are here to play, and they're a very talented team. And you know, we've criticised some of these players before. Scrism is one of the names I sort of particularly look at for being a very independent player and you know, playing for himself. But at the moment, it seems like he's definitely fitting into this team very well and actually providing a quality service to the team that's helping them improve and get better. And you know, it's working out in their favour most of the time. He's going to be left alive in a 1v2 now, and with the bomb planted, he has to do it in 32 seconds. Yeah,
Damage got a huge 2-piece towards that Marcus stairs there. Great movement from him. And just dispatched 2 good players there. So Scrism, you know, not really in a spot right now to clutch this. And you know, for me, if I was him right now, I'd be just trying to get that defuse. Oh, he will get that 1. I thought, to be honest, I thought Scrism was trying to defuse, but it seems as though he's just trying to hold up the plant. We'll get 1, and I'm not sure if you've seen the play on the bomb. Oh, Damage comes up huge. That was a huge round from Damage there. He does manage to make 3 for the round, and you know, Scrism, just that maybe it went a bit too early there. He knew the player was on the bomb, but I think he had a bit more time to work with there. And if he had just left it maybe just a second longer, probably would have clutched that round, to be honest with you.
I was about to say that Damage completely baited that out. When Scrism came around the corner, it seemed like he was on the bomb still. He came off the bomb. Well, when Scrism first peeked the corner, he was on the bomb, and he got off and baited out Scrism to then be able to find that kill. So very nice shots from Damage, a huge round with a 3-piece. And the defuse is going to set him up nicely with some streaks, and we'll see where that can take him going into this round. He might be able to gain some more even and get fully streaked out soon if this Chief squad can't shut him down early. So let's see how they go about it. We'll make that a 1v4. He's going to find the first one, but he's got to be careful because they're chasing him down. He does have the FDL jump, but a very good set of quick, clean kills from Tainted Minds means that this is borderline unwinnable for Killer Pie.
Yeah, right now, if I was in a situation Killer Pie, just trying to get as many kills as I can, you know, work towards that Scarab, you know, work towards payload, but he has got the FKL now, so not really any need for that. But I wouldn't want to give up any sort of free kills, you know, for that Tainted Minds line. If you look at Nimble and Damage, they're both very, very well. Nimble's already got his payload, but if Damage gets 1 more kill, he's also, you know, locked his in, and he's also got streaks as well. So wouldn't really want to give up too much right now. But you can see Killer Pie just going to try to run into his pro shop. We'll see. Might even get a second here. Very good FTL there. Not sure how he has got away. Oh,
and that was Damage as well.
Not sure who that was. Yeah, Damage. Well, he was very smart there to jump in the air, because honestly, if he didn't, I think Killer Pie might have had that clutch, because the way he FTL'd, it looked perfect for him. But Damage come up clutch yet again. Seeing it through, yeah, pretty much every series so far. Damage and S&D has been huge. To do Tainted Minds did manage to take a 4-3 lead.
Here we go. Round number 8. It's getting very close to crunch time, Chiefs. They really want us to get 3 in a row here to secure their place, and Damage is going to pop that overdrive straight away, so he's going to get there ahead of the game and try and jump into the pro shop early on. And definitely the Chiefs will have to be surely you think so. And they do. Swifty finds that first kill easily, but Nimble, he's popped his camo and he's been able to find a kill as well. So that's going to be traded out and now be 3-on-3. A good trade there means that now, you know, the Chiefs have to be more cautious. But once again, further trades means there's a 2v2. So it's pushing them back into a situation where they're a little bit uncomfortable here. Setsi, he's picked up his payload. Not quite sure what that is. Spot a player up on patio. Being weak, and Killer Pie cleans up that kill, and now it's all up on Setsi. It's the man who is here as a fill-in, and he needs to do some work here if he wants his team to go to series point.
Yeah, Setsi definitely man I want in my clutch situation. Definitely a good play for that. You can see right now, Might be able to pick up this one kill under Plat if he sees him early enough. He's going to love a lot of tags there. I'm not sure how he did manage to make that kill. Both players stacking up now, so it's going to be a very, very hard situation now. He has to go huge, get a huge two-piece. He has an FTL to work with right now, so not unwinnable, but, you know, very difficult by any means. He might get one towards his ticket area. Ooh, getting so timed right now. And unfortunate for him, since he is shut down and will be 4-piece.
That looks so close. I thought he might have seen him in the corner of the screen. Obviously, it's easier for us to see the opposition players because they are highlighted with an outline, but you would have thought that he might have just spotted the edge of the player peeking that ticket booth there. As you mentioned, not going to be the case, and that is going to be Chiefs taking that round, leveling things out, as you said, 4-4. Says he retains his specialist ability, or rather his payload. Swifty has gained his too. We'll see what he decides to do with his camo. He's going to be running up into the hotel bedroom right now. Didn't spot a play across there, and that was once again a very big situation of chance. Nimble, though, he's going to find the first kill on Kingston, so that is definitely going to put Chiefs on the back foot to start things off. They need to be careful because, of course, now that's when Tainted Minds, they can react, and what they're going to do is go towards the B-bomb side. They know that it's not going to be held down by 4 players. They're pretty certain that you wouldn't stack all 3, so they're waiting for them. But it's a very delayed push here. 50 seconds remaining. And all 4 players from Tainted Minds have decided, you know what, they're probably left A by now, so let's go over there.
Yeah, but Setsi right now in a pretty good spot, right? Oh, sorry, Dory. I thought he was on the Chiefs right there for a second there. Like, he's in a good spot, but right now the bomb is getting planted, but Killerpie in a good spot to get the bomb down, and he has managed to get that down now, so the clock is winding down. If Chiefs can somewhat play the timing here, they can be in a good spot, but Nimble somehow managed to get one. Setsi also gets one as well, so Swifty in a 1v3 situation. He has got camo to pop, so definitely still winnable, but with that Scarab, you know, towards that graveyard area, getting the information they needed, going to be almost impossible for him right now.
All 3 players are watching the graveyard side of the map. They've got a very good idea of where he's going to be coming from, but they need to be careful here. If they're not too careful, they might be able to have a couple of kills there, but that nade is going to land right behind him. Doesn't actually tag him in the end there, but they're just darting around him, taunting him almost. He'll walk out and he'll get shut down there. 5-4 Tainted Minds. They're on serious point here, and this could be going to a second best of 5.
Yeah, if it does go to a second best of 5, we've said it plenty of times. I think Tainted Minds is definitely going to be the more favoured squad, but you know, Chiefs, I wouldn't count them out yet. They've still got plenty of utility to use, and they are on offense as well. So still a lot to be used, you know, in this round. I honestly said I thought it might go to around 11, and I think that might be the way it's going to go because it doesn't seem like much utility for, you know, for both squads. I think only Swifty's got, you know, his camo, and Setsy's got an FTL, but bar that, pretty much nothing. So it's just all going to be on gun skill and, you know, outsmarting the other team. But Swifty's going to go towards his pro shop. He's going to be in a viable position right now. Just want to stay alive. And, you know, use that camo to get, you know, some sort of crucial big kill. You can see 3 players kind of stacking towards that bedroom area. Does manage to take the bomb down, so Swifty just surely pops the camo now and makes a big kill, because if he doesn't, you don't want to be using a camo, not be using a camo in S&D. He does manage to make one, Nimble makes the trade, but now it's a 2v3 situation for Chiefs. Need to stay in this one.
It's going to be a 1v3 for the win here. Strism left alive. It's going to be contested here. Misses all of his shots, and that's it. Chiefs, they go down in the first best of 5. Tainted Minds force the second one in a 6-4 victory. That was insane from their search and destroy game. Seems to be back on point, and that's what you needed from these guys. Yes, they don't have dens, but they still have S&D.
Yeah, no doubt. That was a clutch situation there from Tainted Minds. They managed to come in hot, caught Chiefs off by guard, and that's what we said. You know, they managed to take that a hard point, the first hard point the Chiefs have lost this weekend, and that gave them a chance to get back in the series. And now going into second best of 5, as I've said, Tainted Minds been here very recently. They're going to be, you know, they're going to have the energy to, you know, to utilize that series. But the Chiefs, not so much. They haven't played a second best of 5 before, ever at a LAN. I don't think any of these players have, to be honest. So, honestly, I'm favouring Tainted Minds to take the second one out.
Then again, you do say that, but I feel like Tainted Minds might get a little bit worn out because they've already played 3 best of 5 series in a row, and they're looking to play their 4th in this one. So they could come to a point where it's getting a little bit wearing on them individually, but obviously Chiefs, this is all a learning curve for them, especially for Swifty. You know, coming in first event, he needs to get these sorts of experiences under his belt. Just the fact that he's in the grand final alone is big, but we are going to go to a quick commercial break for you guys. We'll be right back with the second best of 5 in the grand final, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not go anywhere.